So, so we prioritize effective and respectful communication to ensure a cohesive co-parenting environment. We work together to establish consistent rules, routines, and expectations that promote our child's well-being. So I will say to you, have you given him the opportunity to be involved? Do you tell him about things that are going on with the child? See, that goes back to effective communication. I will call my boy's dad, you know, and tell him, hey, or I'll remind him, yes, he's grown. He might not have to be reminded, but I want him to be there. His child wants him to be there. What? Hello. Happy Sunday. How you all doing? It is Sunday. Do I look tired? I feel like I look tired. It is Sunday. It's the weekend. Uh, I don't know. Y'all let me know. I don't know. You know how you just feel a certain kind of way sometimes. But that's neither here nor there. I'm here. You are here. Let's make sure we're good on our settings because we are live. We are in day 8. We are live on Instagram and we are live on Facebook and YouTube. And I definitely appreciate everyone joining today on this Sunday. Some folks say Sunday fun day. What do you say? Do you say Sunday fun day? I know I say Friday, Sunday. What do I say? Fun day Friday. But every day is fun. Every day can be fun, not just on the weekend. So, welcome everyone. And just in case you don't know me, my name is Tiffany Newton. I am a master certified health and life coach. I have been in the mental health space for a couple years now, and I've branched off into the co-parenting space. Still dealing a lot in mental health, but I felt like God has called me to co-parent, and so this is where I am. You do what God has called you to do. That's where the blessings flow, and that's where happiness flows, joy flows as well, and peace. And I want all of that, and I know you do too. So um, this has been a really good challenge, my life journey challenge uh, for into co-parenting. And today is not going to be any different, but I want to introduce you to the meat of the child first method, the meat of what I believe God has called me to give to you all. And I'll talk a little bit about it, just do an overview today, but we're really going to get into the meat of it in the coming days. So, um, and I'm talking about, well, you know what? Before I begin, I want to make sure that you share this out. Please share this out to everyone that's a parent, a co-parent, and a blended family, step parent, grandparent. Share it out to those who you want to be inspired by today. If you're catching this on the replay, please hashtag replay and give me your thoughts, your comments, your not so great thoughts. Any feedback is wonderful. I want to hear from you, but definitely share this as well. So, so just to get into it, the child first method, that is what we're talking about. That's the secret to healthy co-parenting. It's a comprehensive approach to co-parenting, and it emphasizes effective communication, collaboration, and prioritizing the child's well-being. And as you know, that is our main focus, is the child. And the child first method, it stands for communication, which involves partnership and collaboration. It's honoring the other parent's role. It's involvement with the child. It's letting go of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I love saying it like that, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And determining in everything to think about the child and what's best for them together. Although you are no longer together romantically, you're still together for the child. You're still in each other's lives for the child. The child is the common denominator in this. So they are our focus because we want the best for our children. Can we all agree that that's what we want? We want the best for our kids. Yes, we do. We want our children's lives to be better than ours. So now let me give you an overview of the child first method. We will go into more details with them individually, just like I said in the common days, but this is just an overview. I mean, I might go into just a little bit here and there, but this is just an overview. Okay. So so child is an acronym, and the C is for communication, open and respectful communication. And that is the cornerstone, because I know I've talked a lot about effective communication in the past, but that's the cornerstone of of the child first method. And we must communicate openly about our child's needs, schedules, and important decisions. Effective communication, it helps build trust with each other. It reduces misunderstandings and promotes a cooperative co-parenting relationship. And that's what we want. We want to be able to effectively communicate as we work together. Now, the we also have partnership in communication, because remember I told you that communication involves partnership and collaboration. So partnership, because in order for us to have effective communication, we have to be able to partner together. So this method, or I should say, this aspect of the child first method emphasizes the importance of viewing co-parenting as a partnership. You're like business. Remember, we were talking about business partners the other day. Our business is our child. That's our business. So we are partners. So we must work together as a team, putting aside personal differences and focusing on shared goals for the well-being of our child. A cooperative approach, it strengthens the co-parenting relationship, and it provides stability for the child. Remember, we were talking about the importance of emotional healthy children. It all goes back to that. So when we are partners in this business, in this child-focused business, then we can provide that stability for our child. So another part of communication is collaboration. So this method, it highlights the need for us to collaborate on parenting decisions and strategies. And one thing I love about collaboration post divorce, you know, I am pro family. I want to always say that. So, and I understand that not all families can stay together. So that's one reason why I'm here talking to you all. But I also understand that we can still do some of the same things that we did when we were together with our children's parent. You know, when you talk about collaboration, we're talking about still building that legacy for our child. Yes, we're separate, but just like I said, our business is our child. We still want the best for our child. We still want to set our children up for success. So why can't we still we if we're both on the same page, we still have our child's best interest, we can still build that legacy for them together. Who better else to do it? Someone who the person who has the most interest, the most vested interest in the child. And remember, as I laid the groundwork for all of this last week. This is when we're working towards healthy. We're working towards being a healthy individual. It's hard to do these things when you're not healthy. So also keep that in mind. So anything that deters us from knowing or seeing or doing the things that's best for our child, that should be a red flag for us to think about, okay, well, what is it that I need to work on within myself that keeps me from being the best and doing the best for my child, being the best mom, being the best dad. So in regards to collaboration, joint decision making. Hey, Dr. Kim, thank you for joining. So joint decision making, it ensures that both parents have a say in the child's upbringing and fostering a sense of shared responsibility. And I know this can be a challenge, you know, sharing responsibility with the other parent. But that's what collaboration is. It is both parents, because both of you are the parents. Yes, even if you're in a blended family and you are a spouse that's helping the parent, or you are a parent who has a spouse that's helping you with your child, you are still the parent. And it's in your child's best interest for you to work together, to collaborate. And because both of you all, you should be able to have a say. I mean, the child isn't half your child and half their, well, you know what I mean. They are halves, but they're your child. They're a whole child, and they are both of your child. There is not just, I don't care what kind of custody it is, that child is still your child, if that makes sense. I can be funny sometimes. So, collaborative problem solving, it allows us to find solutions that benefit our child. What you think about that? When we're able to collaborate, we can actually find solutions. You know, we don't have to deal with it by ourselves because we have another parent that loves the child just as much as we do, whether we believe it or not. And we can work with them to find solutions to best benefit our child. Now the H, I need to move along. The H stands for honoring the other parent's role. Now, these are going to build on top of each other. So we must show respect for each other's parenting styles because everybody have different parenting styles. Everybody's different. I don't always agree with how my boy's father operates and does things with um with my boys or our boys, but it's just different. It's different from me. I'm sure he doesn't like a lot of things that I do, but he still loves them and we still have our children's best interests. And that's the bottom line. So we have to show respect for the other parents' parenting style, their efforts and contribution to the child's life. Honoring the other parent's role, it promotes a positive co-parenting dynamic and it provides a stable environment for the child. And it all goes back to, the emotional well-being for our child. So I is involvement with the child. So we must participate in the child's life, engage in quality time and support the child's emotional and developmental needs. Involvement from both parents, not just the mom, not just the dad. Hey, Bridget, thank you for joining. So involvement with both parents, it nurtures the child's sense of security and emotional well-being. One thing we cannot get away from is that our child loves both of us. It doesn't matter if we don't like them no more, we don't love them no more. It doesn't matter because it's all about making sure our child feels secure and has a healthy emotional upbringing. So moving along, the L, it stands for letting go of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. So we have to let go of past regrets, disappointments, anger, bitterness, unmet expectations. Dwelling on past issues, it can hinder effective co-parenting and it can create unnecessary tension. We all want to live a peaceful life. We should, if we're healthy. We should want to live a peaceful life. And we should want our children to as well. So letting go, it allows us to move forward with a positive outlook. Letting go, it encompasses forgiveness. Now, I'm going to definitely go deeper into the forgiveness aspect because, a lot of times when we break up, when we divorce, it causes a lot of hurt. It causes a lot of pain. But we have to get to the point as we're pursuing to be healed and healthy that we address forgiveness. Because what's the statement? When we don't forgive is only hurting us. We're the only ones that are being hurt when we walk in unforgiveness. So that's something that we'll definitely talk about, in more detail when we get into that aspect. So the D, which is the last one, is determining everything to think about the child and what's best for them together. This aspect emphasizes that the child's best interests should guide all co-parenting decisions. That is the basis of co-parenting. So we are to prioritize the child's well-being, even if it requires compromise or sacrifice. And these are things that we should have been doing when we were together. But we still, there's certain things we can't get away from because we're still the parent. We're still the parent. So it's still going to require us to compromise and to sacrifice. It can't be about us all the time. We're looking out for the best interest of our child. So it's determining together what's best for the child, and it ensures a child-centered co-parenting approach. Now, this is a new way of co-parenting. We talked about that on day 5 or 6. It's a new way. I understand that. It's different, but it's a healthy way of co-parenting. The child first method, it provides a holistic approach to co-parenting. It emphasizes effective communication, collaboration, and a child-centered focus. So by following this method, we can create more positive and nurturing environments for our children, and we can reduce long-term communication issues. We can walk in freedom, we can walk in peace, working together as a unified front and raising our child because they're going to be emotionally healthy because they have both of us in their corner, which can lead to a healthier co-parenting relationship and positive outcomes for the entire family. Just imagine, if you haven't married again, or if you haven't married and you're in this position to where you can get this right. You can have this healthy relationship. So as you do move into the next phase and you're bringing someone else into it, it will already be exactly the way it needs to be because we're not, there's peace, there's no drama, no mess, you know, and the child is secure because we've done everything. We've already laid the groundwork for everything. So that's the child first method. That's an overview. And we will go more into it in the coming days. We'll talk about communication this week. And I'm happy for these 30 days. I think that this is day 8. So we have, I'm not gonna do the math, 22 days left. And I have really enjoyed you all. I've enjoyed the comments I've read and the feedback I've received on how much you've gotten out of it. And if you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. It's Teach Me Tribe on YouTube. And then also check out the Teach Me Tribe group on Facebook. It's a great group of men and women to be a part of. And then if you do not follow me on Instagram. On I am Tiffany D. Newton on Instagram, and on Facebook, I am Tiffany D. Newton. So I just appreciate you all joining. Thank you so much. And I look forward to your comments. And remember, you have your action item from yesterday for self-care. I still want to know, what is it that you decided to do for self-care? What did you decide to go for a walk? Did you decide to take a bath, a bubble bath, get a massage, work on your car in the garage, work on something, meditate, just whatever, read a book? I would love to know. So until then, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.